Well, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 4 of the Bull North Sports Podcast. And always here with Evan, of course, on this Tuesday night in September. And I think we'll just start out with
just do a little check-in on the other teams because we know where the meat of the podcast is going to go.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to talk about with the current team playing. I guess a more exciting, but also kind of.
We can just call it the team right now.
Yeah,
the
team.
team that's having stuff happen right
now. Yeah, the team, I think, is a good way to put it.
I mean, it's almost, that's what our podcast gets the money off of, right?
Yes, tons of money, of course. The Twins have been officially eliminated from playoff contention. Shocker.
Yeah, that's not surprised, but
yeah, and I don't know, the Wolves not doing anything yet. Still training camp, and
it's getting to the season where it's getting to the peak season of the time of the year because it's the Burr months and it's in a month and a half. We're going to have Wild games to break down. We're going to have Wolves games to break down.
Yeah.
We'll obviously still break down the purple.
Right.
And the Twins will be in off-season mode, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spend anything and just sit dormant for 4 months until you go to Florida for spring training.
Pretty much. We're going to have Wolves basketball, some Wild hockey. Wolves back, baby. Running back with the same team.
Except for no Nah.
But
do we even talk about that?
No, I don't think so.
Briefly,
no.
I mean, Nah left. Luka Garza left. Fan favorite.
Yes.
I mean,
did Minot leave?
Yeah, he went to Boston as well.
Yeah.
That's actually, they might get some run in Boston this year because JT, they might not be as good as they think they will.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that kind of affects my fantasy basketball team a little bit. I got Tatum on my team.
It's all right.
But we did. I liked our draft pick a lot.
Which one?
The first round.
The Frenchman. I don't even know his name. I probably won't be able to.
I would botch it anyway. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then there's the second guy who I think is even taller than him.
Yeah.
But first rounder, great defender, shot blocker. He had a lot of blocks in summer league. He'll start as a rotational, but it sounds like he's like another Rudy, but actually is a little more productive on offense.
And he hasn't played basketball he's only played basketball for 5 years.
Yeah, that's what else is really crazy is that he didn't start playing basketball until he was 15.
And the only reason the reason he played basketball?
What?
He outgrew his soccer cleats.
Oh, really?
And they're like, you should try applying this sport. And
yeah, I mean, hey, you're 6'11". You should probably do something.
4 years later, you're a first-round draft pick?
Yeah. Yeah, and I had no idea. I mean, I'm not as heavily into the NBA draft as I am with the NFL draft, obviously.
And it's a lot harder, not even just the NBA draft, but the NHL draft, the MLB draft. You don't see the productivity out of the gates as you do in the NFL. Because when you're a first-round pick, 9 times out of 10 in the NFL, you're going to start or you're going to get playing time immediately. Where a kid in the MLB or NHL or any of the other sports, you pick a kid and I know for hockey's sake, you can be picked and be in college. You play 4 years at college and then go. And that's the same thing with baseball as well, because the baseball you go in the minors. So the other draft is kind of hard because unless you're a lottery pick, you might not see the guy for 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, especially also just evaluating talent, especially from a fan perspective. You only know these guys because of the mock drafts. Other than that, you're not watching Spain play basketball or France or you're not watching Sweden play hockey,
Yeah. You'll watch for the college aspect of it, the Division I college, you'll know the guys that get drafted off of that, but outside of that,
you're only going to know in-country guys. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's what makes it a little harder, especially for the average fan. But if you're so into it and you know these guys and they're on your scouting report, good for you.
Yeah, kudos
and
to you.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, too much time.
So, but I mean, I'm not gonna. I think that the Wolves will be probably about the same. I would say
as long as you got. I think the Wolves are just in the Anthony Edwards era.
Yeah.
So whatever year he stays healthy, knock on wood, that's every year.
Yeah.
And he's playing basketball. I think you're going to be a competitive team.
And they got 5 on it,
Pretty much. That's all you need to really know is The supporting cast is going to come and go. As long as Five's here, that's all we got to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they got a good core of guys locked up because they did re-sign Nas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Jaden as well.
Jaden Julius, yeah.
And then you got Jalen Clark.
Yep.
And then,
Dante.
and then you got Rob, too. So
Rob.
you got a handful of guys. And
TJ.
They brought back Rob or Bones Highland, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully he plays. He's good. I remember, was it 2 years ago? We wanted him at the deadline really bad. And then he went to the Clippers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, it'll be fun. They should be good. They should be a top 5 team in the West, hopefully.
Yeah, I think really it's just like Anthony Edwards has gotten better every single year, and he's only 24, so he hasn't even touched his prime.
His prime in the NBA is, 27?
27 to the 30 range is usually like when you start to really become a superstar, and you're leading the league in points per game, and,
Unless you're like LeBron and you're just...
And you're just good right off the rip. Yeah. And I think the Wolves just need experience, and they're getting it. Like, you don't get to the conference championship 2 years in a row by accident.
Yep.
And they just really need to learn how to get over that hump, condition themselves really well, and be able to sustain their just playing well at that top spot. And, the playoffs are long. I understand that. I mean, it's a 2-month kind of thing.
Yep.
And I think they just, when Ant was getting tired out in the Mavericks series, 2 seasons ago. And last year...
I feel like... Sorry to cut you off, but I feel like the first year, you could see the difference. Not only, the second Western Conference Finals against the Thunder was a little bit more close compared to the Mavericks, because I feel like you could see Ant growing between the 2 years alone. Because, the first year, he was coming out I want to guard Kyrie, and I'll still drop 30. It's That's a lot. You've been playing basketball since October.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, pump the brakes, and I feel like he knows that more, and that's more of him just maturing and becoming a better player all around. Because he is a good defender, and, you don't need to... I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna. You don't need to play defense as hard in the first quarter as you do in the fourth quarter.
Sure.
You have to, kind of save your gas for, the meaningful parts of the game.
Gonna have to pace yourself a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go all in the first quarter, and then it's the fourth quarter, and you got your hands on your hips, and you're just gassed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I like Ant's confidence, and most of the time he's usually right. That's the thing, is his success rate when he says he's going to do something, he usually does it.
And I will admit, Ant is one of the guys that I did not want right away.
You wanted LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, I was all in on the LaMelo Ball train, which I'm so thankful that the Wolves took Edwards.
Yeah, it's also because Edwards expressed his interest in playing football, and that probably steered some people the wrong way.
But no, I feel like could be, obviously, you say he's getting better every year, but if you think about it, this is the first offseason where Ant hasn't done anything outside of just working out and getting shots up.
Yeah,
he had the draft process, and then the last year he had
the Olympics. Yes. Yep.
So this year could be a big year for Five, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't see him taking a huge jump. I don't see him having a setback. Just kind of the same, and you get in the dance, you don't know what's going to happen, and they've done pretty well. I mean, bearing some injuries last year from obviously Steph Curry and who'd they play the first round last year? Was that?
It was the Warriors, I thought.
Was it the Warriors?
No, they swept
the Lakers.
No, we won in 5. That's right.
1-5 against Lakers in 5. Wolves in 5.
Yeah, because everybody the big market team, they're they're gonna destroy them. We were the 6th seed.
Yeah.
They were the 3, and then they're it's over, the Lakers, and then got the young gun. In 5.
So yeah, obviously, I mean, you had Luka dealing with a little injury, and then Steph got hurt. So I wouldn't call it a cakewalk because Boston even had no, not Boston. In the East, who am I thinking of right now? Indiana, kinda, because Giannis was out.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't base it off of injuries because outside of your star player, a team that makes the playoffs is a good team.
The deep bench too.
No matter what,
and I think that's why we got so far as well. Mm-hmm. The Lakers had no bench.
Yeah, we do because they went all in for Luka and they kind of fried their bench off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's they always go with who has the many superstars. When if you're a team that can have 8 deep, that's a hard team to beat when you have 3 capable guys coming off the bench.
Yeah,
and that's what we were last year.
Mm-hmm. So, they're they lost a couple guys, but I don't think it's going to be a drastic, negative kind of thing going for us.
I mean, the Naw one is the biggest one, like, on paper.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shoot, he was our sixth man. He played well, but there were points where he was just god-awful.
Cold. Just super cold.
Like
could not shoot.
2 years ago, when we played Denver, he just fell off the face of the earth for the couple of games there. So it'll hurt, but like guys like Jalen Clark, I'm excited to see him play in that role more so, and TJ.
Yeah.
I think TJ's going to have a big year, too.
I hope so.
The one part that sucks is his defense is so bad.
It's not great.
That's why they, like, you could see, like, he'd come in, the Thunder, one of the games in the Western Conference Finals, he came in at 8 points in, like, a minute.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we have to take him out because he can't defend.
Yeah, him and Rob. Like, both of their defense is just not the greatest. And I think that's probably why Rob didn't really see the floor that much.
Nope.
Because you got Conley, who's just playing better defense. I mean, yeah, Rob can facilitate and he can create his own space. I mean, they call him Shifty for a reason. Mm-hmm. But if you can't play defense in the NBA, I mean, Steph Curry got away with it for a long time because of just he is Steph Curry.
He's a shooter of all time.
Exactly. So you can't take him off the floor. And same thing with Kevin Durant, even though Durant's not horrible on defense, but he's never been.
He's just a pure scorer. He can make it from anywhere.
Exactly. So, but So I mean, with the Wolves, they're starting in about a month here. Yeah. Probably 3 weeks or something like that. So.
Yeah, we're fired up for a T-Wolf season that doesn't start for a month.
So hey.
Diehards.
Of course. I did go to a playoff game last year when they beat the Warriors. So.
I did not because my track record. I don't think I've ever been to a playoff game. I know I have been to a couple Wolves playoff games.
Yeah, I was going to say, you definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went last year with producer Bryson.
I went to the playoff game against Denver the year we lost in 5.
Where it rattled it and out at the end.
That was in Denver.
That was not that specific game. But
I went to game 3, and then we won game 4.
Gotcha.
So that's where we're at for the Wolves. I'm fired up though.
Yeah.
Because every time, like any team, doesn't matter the team, when they start playing again, I get jacked up for it.
Yeah.
It's like the other winter team, like the Wild. I'll be jacked up for it. Mm-hmm. But really the only situation with the Wild is the Kaprizov situation. I mean, that's really the talker, and wherever you can go with it, like whatever you think, whatever reports you believe. We touched on it in the last video. It's a week later and nothing's really changed, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No, yeah. I mean, you and producer Austin, who make it a promotion here. We'll see.
A raise.
Not a raise. We make no money.
We don't make any money.
A promotion. We'll see for an on-air. Join the pod formally. Get him right in the middle. But that was a good conversation there. I don't think much has happened since. There hasn't really been much dialogue. So
it's just kind of like they're in the same position the Wolves are in right now. It's just you kind of wait till the season starts and then you kind of have more to break down. But this is kind of just the one big wild talker, you could say.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now we can go to the reason why we're really here. I mean, we touched on the Twins. Yeah, we touched on the Twins.
We poked the Twins. That was about it.
Simeon Woods-Richardson, probably his best start in a Twins uniform last night. Huh? Went 6 innings, 11 Ks, shut out the Yankees.
Damn.
They beat the Yankees 7-0.
I heard that, yes.
It's the first time they shut out New York in Target Field.
First time? In 14, 15 years that Target's been open?
Target Field opened in 2010, so 15 years. Jeez. The first time they shut them out. Wow. It's the Yankees, though. I mean, we grew up hating the Yankees because that's all we knew was if the Twins would sneak into the playoffs, here comes the Bronx Bombers, and we're out.
Yeah.
We're wrapped up and goodbye.
True.
So, we dabbled with the Twins. We don't need to stay and talk about them. Even though Walker Jenkins, did you see the home run he hit in St. Paul?
No.
He hit one to the road.
Oh, really?
And in right field, like the high wall, and there's like the road in the background. In the back of it, he hit it to the road.
Jeez.
He's hitting. Yeah, he's on fire. So that's the Twins. Like what I'm gonna be looking forward to. After we'll see what happens in the offseason. Because we might have like a random podcast video in like January this year when they trade Pablo and Joe Ryan, and it's just me crying, burning my Twins gear on air.
Oh, boy.
But
Yeah, well.
let's get to the meat.
All right. So, Sunday night.
And where do you want to, do you want to start with the game or just,
I think we kind of have to go chronological here in order for it to make sense.
Okay.
So, not a great game on Sunday night. It just kind of felt like one of those nights from the jump where things were not going to go our way. And I think KO had the training wheels on again, started out a little slow. Run, pass, punt. You run on first and second, you maybe get a yard or two combined on each down.
Let's take the positive right away. Ryan Wright looked good.
Ryan Wright had
a
booming 60-yard punt.
It's just the first time he's looked good in a while, but you don't want to talk about your punter.
No.
And that's where we're at, talking about a punter in the first minute of the Vikings segment.
Yeah. What else would I say?
I would say, for me, I just felt like we lacked energy right away. Bijan right away. Ivan Pace misses a tackle, and Bijan gets 25 yards on the first play from scrimmage.
True.
And it's just after that, you're you don't want to say it that early, but you're oh no, here we go again. Mm-hmm. Bijan is a good running back. So, it's if it would have been their third string running back, let's sneak him in here and see what happens. But it was Bijan. Bijan had a huge day.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked because I had him on my fantasy team. So I wasn't mad, but I was because the purple always comes first. But that's my point is I feel like we lacked energy right away. And then it was just then the defense played well, though. They held them to 3 constantly. I mean, they only had what was the score at half? 9-6?
12-6, 9-6.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I think, the energy by the defense, and it eventually got better. And, I know that 200 yards on the ground is not great for a defense, but they played exceptionally well in the red zone.
The only reason we're in the game is the defense.
Right. And, I see people complaining about the defense. I'm if they don't score, what's the issue? I don't care how many. If we give up 500 yards, but they put up 5 field goals like they did through 3.5 quarters, what's there to complain about? You should be scoring 20 points a game with this offense. And I feel myself heating up again, by the way.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's just, I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I know this defense is going to give up yards. In the statistics and in the rankings of points allowed per game, not points, but yards allowed per game, whether it's through the air or on the ground, in which the Vikings last year were one of the best teams on the ground, stopping the run. Bijan, he had his way, but he never got in the end zone.
No.
I think it was Algier who scored, or
yep.
Algier.
Yep.
And that happened at the end where they're gassed. And they didn't even have longer than 5 to 10 minutes. We just never had a long, sustaining drive.
I just feel I'm kind of blanking on what I was going to say, but oh no, here it is. So what it is you got to remember, it's the other side. It's NFL players on the other side too.
Yeah.
They get paid as much as you guys do to go against you. In offense in the NFL with Penix, they have names. They have name guys. Drake London's good. Bijan's obviously good. He was a top 5 pick in the draft 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
maybe top 10.
Yeah, maybe top 10.
I think he went 7th.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
Okay, yeah,
off the rip.
Probably, I would say so.
But it's not it sucks. You're gonna give up yards, but there's never been you can't. It's hard to play a perfect football game where you make them drive stop them every drive, and then you score a touchdown on every single possession.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, especially if you're not giving them the help. I mean, every time that we went 3 and out, I'm oh my God. And I think this is probably the drive where the defense gives up a touchdown, and they just every time went in there and did their job, and it was great.
Without 4 defensive starters.
Yeah.
But take that for what it's worth.
Well, hey, I mean, AVG not having Cashman, Harry's still not playing, and Okuda, I mean, it's going to be kind of difficult. Mm-hmm. I mean, the defensive line,
Redmond looked good at least.
Redmond looked great in the running game. And people are mad at Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. They're pass rushers. They're not run stuffers. If they really want to, take away the run, well, you got to play guys like Taki Taimani and Jalen Redmond on your first and second down situations where they're more likely to run the ball. And that's why you have Jonathan Grenard and AVG there to create that pressure. Jalen Redmond's still a guy who can get pressure. I mean, in those third down plays, and it might be even better for Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave to be in there, rotating, freshened up to be able to generate that pressure. I'm sorry, but they're not run stuffers. And, there's got to be a better rotation there.
And I also feel like it goes back to there was no Cashman, there was no Van Ginkel either.
Yeah.
So when they're on the field, it's going to make an impact for those two guys.
Right.
We've seen what they did last Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Like a week prior to the game, not even a week prior to the game, what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to just kind of let it ride.
Right, but the guys who filled in, Eric Wilson is doing great. Ivan Pace, not so much.
No,
a lot of missed tackles, and he's already not the greatest in coverage either way. So Eric Wilson did great. I thought Dallas Turner had a very good night.
He's piecing together. It's early, but he's piecing together a decent season so far.
Right. The only thing I would knock him on is that there are times when he'd get a run to his side and he would not have outside containment. He'd funnel in and then boom, he's given up his entire containment.
Yeah.
But he did have a sack early in the game, and then he had a couple tackles too. I think he looks fine. Again, he's only 22, so he's got plenty of time to develop.
Yeah. For sure.
I think the safeties have been doing well. Surprisingly, I think Jay Ward has done pretty well. But Theo and Josh have obviously been holding it down as well. And then Nudie McLaughlin. I think I heard he did pretty well too.
Yeah.
So
I feel like this defense gets a lot better when Metellus can just beat Metellus. So I feel like this defense will get a lot better this is based off of 2 games too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it can get a lot better when Hitman's back there. Because he's like the quarterback of the defense. Obviously, especially with Cashman out, he's going to be the guy to turn to.
Yeah.
And then you have Metellus who can go in the box, and then the next play he's out in the nickel. Like he can move around where with no Hitman, he's been playing more of a safety kind of role, more so than he ever does. So
yeah. Anywhere where you can get Metellus in an advantage, if he's coming off the edge and he's got the speed to beat the tackle, or you want him in the box just to stuff the run. But when you're only holding Metellus to one spot, that's where you lose your advantage there with the defense and the versatility. So, but I'm happy with the defense. The people who look at the stats are not actually watching the game and understanding that if you're keeping teams out of the end zone, that's wonderful. And the fact that the offense had so many chances and that they just could not get things going, it's really that. You should not be blaming the defense. When I posted our recap on TikTok, I had a couple people who were like, oh, the defense is not amazing. They're not doing well. I'm like, are you seriously upset that we gave up 15 points up until the final touchdown where they were gassed?
The final touchdown, they let them in.
Yeah, for time's sake, yes, to at least try to get a comeback.
I feel like whenever you score 6 points at home, you can't really blame the defense to an extent.
No.
Because unless you lose 9-6 and it's like their last drive they score the game-winning field goal, I feel like scoring 6 points at home as your home opener, that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I hate to bring back a bad memory, but it's for the sake of the situation and what we're talking about. But the wild card game 10 years ago when, yes, Walsh missed the field goal, but he was the one who generated all those points, kept us in the game.
10-9.
Right. Who do you blame Walsh for missing the kick, or do you blame the offense for not even scoring more than 10 points?
That's true. They were also on the 17-yard. Don't bash me.
I know. 10-yard line, actually.
You're bashing me, Cam. My heart is ripping apart right now. Come on, now.
But it's just kind of one of those things where if you look at it that way rather than, oh my gosh, Walsh missed an easy field goal. It sort of kind of works, maybe not so much.
Or we could just blame it on Jeff Locke for having the laces in.
Yeah, spin it.
Let's just not go on the rabbit hole.
No, but that's what I was getting. I was just kind of like, I don't know why people are complaining about the defense. If you really want to nitpick, they didn't do too well against Bichon. But I never saw him go in the end zone.
Nope.
So, you can run all you want.
And he's a superstar, too, so he's going to get his. You know what I mean? There's going to be players, they just get theirs, and it's he's an awesome player. That happens.
And I'll test John Parker Romo. And, he did great. He nailed all kicks that he almost missed one.
I have a soft spot for him because he came
he came in and practically, helped us out, and I have a lot of respect for the guy. He was a good dude. He knew that when Reichard came back that he was going to be gone, and
he took it took his opportunity and ran with it.
Yeah, and now he's got a job.
Yeah.
So the defense is just fine. If not, it's going to be even better this year. Yeah. And you see that already. I mean, Grenard's already in the top couple edge rushers for pressures. Allen and Hargrave are consistently getting pressure.
Hopefully Grenard is okay, too.
Yeah.
He's healthy.
Well, yeah, he came out for one play, and then he went back in, and I don't think he's been on the injury report, so that's been good. But injuries, holy cow.
Yeah, it's just go down the rabbit hole. I mean, we don't even really have to touch on... before we go to the injuries, I think we have to go to the offensive line first.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that was not very good. JJ was running for his life.
So that's the thing is, yeah.
People, but the injuries tie into that as well.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Justin School, I know he got a concussion.
Wow. Boy, do we miss Darisaw.
Oh, yeah.
And that's another thing I want to bring up. The Darisaw situation. What's going on with that?
It's very weird because he was a full participant last week. And then
Thursday he was going to play.
And then Friday they downgraded him to limited. And then they were like, pretty quickly, like, yeah, I don't think he's going to play.
I don't know why we wanted to just put him on IR to start the season then.
Well, that's the thing is that he's not even going to play this week, it seems like. So why would you waste a roster spot? Unless if they truly did not know. And it sounds like Darisaw has been like, please, let me play. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, yeah.
But I would rather be on the safe side because when Darisaw is healthy, he's a top 3 left tackle in football.
Yes.
Like, for sure, doesn't matter who he plays for. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's our best offensive lineman.
Uh-huh.
So if it takes him an extra week or two to get healthy and he's 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just watching Justin School right now, or whatever his name is. I don't even know how to pronounce
it. Oh, yeah,
it.
you're right. Yeah.
Well, okay. But that was just abysmal. Even last Monday night when he played, he didn't play very well.
No, I mean, it's like they're not even helping him either. I mean, I would try to get a chip on that side and help him out.
The first game of the year, they were having a rookie help him out.
Yeah.
Like his first National Football League start, you were having a rookie left guard help you out.
Pretty much. I mean, usually you don't see. I don't know. I was never an offensive lineman, but you don't see many double teams. I mean, with your guard and your tackle. But then there was a moment where Brian O'Neill, I don't know what happened, but he clearly just did not understand the blocking assignment. And it could be that Michael Juergens was in there, called the wrong protection maybe, I don't know. And Brian O'Neill just went inside to help Will Fries, and then boom, Edge screams at JJ, fumble. It's just, I don't know what's going on with the offensive line. It could be just, you got 3 new guys in there.
Kelly was banged up coming into the game, and then he gets hurt too.
Right, and everybody knew. I mean, Kelly has had previous injury, problems at Indianapolis. So you're kind of banking on that too. Mm-hmm. And Will Fries, I think, has been all right, at least in the passing game. But there's no push in the run game.
Nope.
I don't know what's going on, but they just cannot seem to generate a push. And maybe, just maybe, Atlanta was better than last year. Well, obviously they had a run game. It's like we can't even get past the line of scrimmage.
And AJ Terrell didn't even play, did he?
Well, he got hurt, then and to go away from whatever's happening with the offensive line. Why is Justin Jefferson only getting 5 targets? That's what's making me mad. What's up, stud? Just wanted to let you know that you are halfway through this episode, and we truly appreciate it. I do have to get a little bit greedy and ask that you check out our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Bold North Sports. It's where we post our short-form content. At the times where Evan and I won't be able to get together and record a long-form episode, that's where I come in. I'll be posting my opinions and takes on the day-to-day news that drops leading up to the season and during the season for the Vikings, Wolves, and Wild. If you aren't interested or you don't have either of those apps, that's okay. You can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to listen to our long-form episode in video form. If you're not interested in that either, you can select your preferred podcast platform and search Bold North Sports to find and listen to us anywhere. Alrighty, I'm done. I'll let you get back to listening. But yeah, I mean, he's only getting 5 targets. And I don't know why the Vikings do this weird thing where, in 2-minute situations where they need to get down the field, they play their best football you've ever seen. It's crazy. I don't understand it. And I don't understand how Zach Taylor, which I know Jamar Chase, is getting the same treatment. If he isn't, it's only because T. Higgins is pulling, other defenders to him as well.
We haven't seen that yet for our sake with Addison yet.
Right, because Addison, every time Jefferson's been double team, triple team, Addison has these big games. Either way, I would assume that teams prepare for Jamar Chase the same they would for Justin Jefferson. So how come he had 14 catches?
When you think about it, week 1, what did he do?
Well, nothing.
So it's early yet. It's hard, but I feel like we say this a lot more than we should. Because Jefferson's the best receiver in football, and you're not getting him the ball.
Right.
Like, you have to get him the ball.
I mean, yeah.
And, I mean, the other point to that where I was going to go with is I called you after the game on Sunday, and I'm like, we both were like, this slant route does not exist in the Kevin O'Connell offense at all.
And I think actually, I mean, I read it on X. A lot of people were like, the 3-step drop just doesn't exist in Kevin O'Connell's offense.
Not at all.
It's a 5 or a 7. It's these long developing plays. And he's never seemed to really go to the short, where it's like, okay, the line's not figuring it out. We need to get the ball out quickly.
And I feel like this is the opportunity with a rookie quarterback to have the simplicity. I don't even want to announce the word.
Oh, the simplicity?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you can talk, I can't. Like, this is a time to have that.
Yeah.
And the slant, the quick outs, the quick ins. Like, this is the time where you can be like, okay, like, let's try it with our quarterback.
Right.
But it's like, let's throw the ball deep, and then we'll just figure it out later. Mm-hmm. When you can't, you should just be building up the deep ball later, the play action, like everything can go back to the deep ball. But it's like the first play from scrimmage, I could see Kevin O'Connell 7-step drop. Let's get in the end zone right away.
Right.
When that not always is the right call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, we were preaching that, like, if McCarthy has something the defense is giving him, take it. But it seems like that's not possible because there are no routes like that to take. And a lot of these over routes where one guy is trying to run off another guy, or if you're running mesh, one of the guys has to get in the way of the defender, and if you don't time it right, you might end up running into each other. There's a lot of things that goes on. And also, pre-snap, there's a lot of things that go on. I swear, one of my biggest pet peeves with football is when teams break the huddle with 10 seconds. And you have to go through all these calls, all these motions, and hopefully get the playoff. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're taking a delay or you got to call a timeout. And I always say, I'm sure that's not going to bite you at the end of the half.
It always does.
And it always does. Yeah, same thing with, oh, shit, our kicker missed a PAT. I'm sure that won't, come back to haunt us, and it always does.
See, but we're Viking fans who are traumatized. We just know this is going to happen to us.
Right.
And then we know it's going to affect us in the end of the game.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
That's right.
Shout out Farmers Insurance.
That's right. Farmers Insurance, baby.
But, yeah, it's just kind of like, it just doesn't exist. It really doesn't. And
it's hard because it's like Kevin O'Connell is a great coach. He's a great offensive mind.
Yes.
But it seems like he goes away from when I play Madden, I run the slant pattern probably 35 times in a game.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, it works. And then when you have a guy like Jefferson and a guy like Thielen, even Thielen can run a really good slant. Mm-hmm. Any receiver can really run a slant.
Should be able to.
But even like that, it just opens up your offense more.
Yeah.
Because then you can go off of a slant route later. You can do so much more when you just run the basic routes.
Yeah.
And it goes back to like, does Kevin O'Connell not like? Does he wants 15 to 20 yards every play? When if you get 5 yards every play, that's exactly where you need to be.
Right. I was also actually surprised, and we'll get back to what we were saying. When you mentioned yards per play, Falcons should have just ran the ball every time. I mean, they would have gotten 4 or 5 yards per play. I'm surprised they had Penix throw it all. I was like, I keep handing it off, but that's besides the point. It's just because you said that part.
No, yeah, but go where you want.
But yeah, with like Jefferson, it's just like you can see him visibly, and like he won't say it. Justin Jefferson will never complain about not getting the ball, but visibly you can tell.
You can just see in his post game press conference. He's like, because it's not like. He doesn't have these huge games like he wants.
Right.
And you can, like you said, he's gonna take it on his chin. Like even he said, he's like, we didn't think we were gonna be in this situation.
No.
And we're like 2 weeks in, and it seems like everybody's hitting the panic button.
Right.
We can't. You just can't hit the panic button this early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is like, yeah, you don't ever expect injuries to pile up like this, and you don't expect things to not click.
But it's
especially
part of the
with
game.
your 5 guys up front, which you invested heavily into Will Fries and probably a little bit of Ryan Kelly, especially with the injury history. Same thing with Will Fries, who fractured his tibia last year. Then you spend a high pick on Donovan Jackson, who I think he just had a couple of rough plays the last game. He did excellent against Chicago.
And he's growing. It's growing pains.
And you've invested in your left tackle, which, yes, he tore his ACL last year.
On a dumb play call. I don't want to go there.
Yeah. But it's just kind of one of those things where you just don't expect it to happen, and then you think you construct this defense.
Because you go into the season thinking your team is perfect and you can't lose. And then when you see stuff kind of deteriorating fast, very quickly in 2 weeks, you're like, man, and then everybody just sits and looks at themselves like, what's going on? I thought we weren't going to be in this position.
Yeah.
I mean, the only difference is you're 2-0, you're 1-1. I mean, there's no big difference.
Not really, because it's only week 2. So people shouldn't be overreacting, but people just do.
I just feel like, as a Viking fan, I feel like I'm in the minority. I'm sure you're with it, but it seems like everybody's hitting the panic button already.
Right.
Like the switch up on JJ McCarthy after not even a week, he's insane. Like, yeah, he's played 7 bad quarters of football. Yeah, we get that, we understand that, but that's goes back to the point of A, he's a rookie. B, some of the quarters KOC doesn't trust him at all, and the one quarter he trusted him, look what he could do. Like. It reminds me of Ponder, which I hate saying that.
Yeah,
JJ's start, like the start of his career, like this,
sure.
But JJ, we see what he can do in the fourth quarter against the Bears.
Yeah, but and people are expecting him to put up these great numbers. You look at, I mean, Peyton Manning threw the most. He still holds the single season record for a rookie quarterback throwing interceptions.
What did he throw, like 27?
22, I think, 21 or 22. Brady didn't start out too well, and they won the Super Bowl that year. I mean, Josh Allen didn't have a great start to his career. It's just like...
Don't panic.
Right. I mean, it's 2 games. I don't know how else to say it. It is 2 games. And people are like, see, this makes sense because he was a handoff merchant at Michigan. He cheated. Oh, my God. I had a lengthy argument with this one guy on TikTok. And he's just mentioning every little thing. I'm like, you don't know how this stuff works, clearly.
If you watch JJ's highlights at Michigan, too... There's deep ball. He shows in his highlight video. I've probably watched it more times than the common folk, but he has in his highlight reel. It shows all the levels of throws you need to make to be an NFL quarterback. Yeah, and he's shown that, and he showed it last week in Chicago as well. Yeah, like the handoff merchant thing. That's in his college career. He's a completely different player than he was in college.
Right, and that's the thing, and you can use that for any college player. Why didn't Johnny Manziel work out? Why did Cam Newton's career? Why did his prime end so quickly?
Why was Jefferson the 5th receiver taken in his draft?
Right. Why is Kyler Murray still technically haven't figured it out yet? Baker took longer, and now Baker's
good.
Right. I mean, there's just things you just have to wait. This is the problem with the modern day NFL, as the Panthers are now seeing it with Bryce Young, where and yes, you have to play your number 1 overall pick. I understand that.
And I feel like it's under a microscope for us as Viking fans, too, because we're experiencing it now for the first time, maybe since Ponder.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like...
Or Teddy, I guess you could say.
We don't like talk about the Packers, but yeah, Jordan Love didn't look great right away, but no Packer fan freaked out.
Oh, yeah. And all the Packer fans are talking crap about JJ. It's like... Hall of Fame quarterbacks don't fall from the sky.
No. I mean...
They're like, oh, well, you just have to have him sit for 3 years behind a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and that's just the system they built, and it's great on their part. And the Vikings have never done this. It's always been a journeyman quarterback who comes in, or they have to sign somebody to a big deal. They've never had this before, so fans are new to it, and they don't understand.
They don't like change, and they hate it. They hate that he's going to struggle right away. So if he wins a Super Bowl, stay on that side.
Well, that's the thing. I told the guy, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm not arguing with you. Just keep the same energy when things get better, and just watch. It's only week 2.
If it doesn't pan out with JJ, we'll still support him no matter what.
Right.
If he's an okay quarterback at best, it's your favorite team. You invest your time and you watch games and everything, and you want to see the best out of every player.
Yeah.
And after 8 quarters, half the fan base is like, "Well, let's just go to Wentz."
Right.
It's 8 quarters of football.
Yeah.
Like, you get out there, Tubby, that sits on his couch and drinks 16 Busch Lights during the Viking game. You get out there, you run one drive.
Right.
You'll be gassed and probably in a stretcher. Like, it's the couch merchants that just...
Oh, yeah.
It's the switch up is real. Like,
yeah.
I feel like me and you are realist people. We're gonna die on the hill of JJ McCarthy.
Well, yeah.
We were thrilled when we got him, and I'm not... My opinion hasn't changed off of 8 quarters.
Right. I'm not worried at all.
Is he the sole reason we lost on Sunday night? Absolutely not.
No.
Was he a part of the reason we lost?
Sure.
Maybe. But he also got sacked 6 times, hip drop tackle that didn't get called. There's a bunch of variables in it. So you can't blame it all on your quarterback.
Yeah, the collective offense as a whole has just not been getting it. I think one of the brighter spots of the offense, like Naylor, in which, JJ missed that throw. Could have had a little more loft on it for sure.
But that goes back to the 3rd and 1, and you're planning on punting if you don't get it.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you trying to throw the ball? I get it. He should have closed on it. It probably should have been 6.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, what actually happened, why are you not running a quick out, a quick in, or something to even run the ball on 3rd and 1 for all? Actually, no, because then I'd be pissed even more. But it just comes back to if you know you're going to punt, why not? Well, I don't know. I just really don't know. That kind of irritated me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've said this before. It's like Kevin O'Connell's kryptonite is 3rd and short. I mean, I've never seen him. I just knew when the Falcons were at 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, like Algiers sitting back there, I'm like, they know exactly what they're doing. And boom, he gets right through. I'm like, why can't we have that?
No, because every 3rd and 1, we do something different.
Yeah.
We don't have a go-to 3rd and short play where it's like, give it to Mason, and then option B, we check in to throw a slant to JJ. We don't have that. We're going to throw the ball 55 yards on 3rd and 1.
Yeah. I don't understand it, and it's just and that's the thing. It's like I don't mock Kevin O'Connell when I say, I throw offensive guru in quotes, but sometimes it's really interesting how he approaches certain downs and why he continues to do arguably the same area in his playbook every 3rd and short. It just doesn't make sense. Especially we were on the 2-yard line where JJ had that where he's going to fake a toss and he fumbled. Why?
He never even got that snap. He fumbled it right away.
Yeah.
It was just
I was like, why are we not running it on 1st and goal at the 2?
Why are we trying to get fancy here?
Right. Just keep it simple. I mean, it seems like we can't even run the simple stuff, so how do you expect us to run something a little bit more, not extreme, but a little bit more tougher, I guess, in a way? Fancy. Yeah. I guess fancier is the best word I can use there. Yeah. So I don't.
I mean, before we get to the laundry list of injuries and transactions we made, Kevin O'Connell's outfit did look good. The all white, I did like
it. JJ's outfit, like the flower, the roses, the dark roses kind of look. I like that one. Yeah. We got good fits. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But, injuries.
Before we even go to the injuries,
one more thing?
Don't hit the panic button. I can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said it 3 times already, but it's just it's 2 weeks into the season that goes till January. Mm-hmm. You have to make the playoffs to win the playoffs.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get in the dance.
And we're 1-0 in the Division 2, which is
huge.
Where you need to be.
Yeah.
We still have 2 games against the Packers. We still have 2 games against the Lions. The bulk of the season is still ahead.
And luckily for us, we don't play them until November.
Hopefully this is the game we look back after and be like, okay, after that game, this week against Cincy, maybe this is the week where it's just like 2017, where we just all gas, no brakes, and we don't look back.
Well, that's the thing. It's like last year, the Eagles started 2-2. Them won 12 straight. They just went on a streak, with just 12 in a row. And they were even thinking, we need to fire Sirianni, after week 4.
They thought they were going to fire him the year prior, too.
Yeah. And then 2017, we started 2-2, and then rattled off 11 in a row. So you just never know.
I feel like Viking fans too are more negative than anybody else. I get we have a tortured past, but turn over a new leaf and just think of the positive outlook and just be like, hey, we're 1-1. We have a rookie quarterback that hasn't played well yet for a full game. Like, there's so much positive that can come out of it.
Yeah.
You just need to relax and take it one game at a time.
Exactly.
Because if you hate the Vikings now, just wait till February.
Right.
And I meant that, like, after the Super Bowl, like, when we don't have a Viking game to watch.
Yeah, I know. I get you. I get you.
I just picked a random month, and it happened to be the month that the Super Bowl falls.
Oh, producer Austin has entered. He's here. Hi. So, yeah. Injury list?
Yeah, where do you want to start? You want to start with the number one?
Start with the guy. So, yeah, McCarthy got rolled up. I think, what was it, that hip drop tackle, right?
Yep, that didn't get called.
So, yep. And immediately they just ruled him out. That was very quick.
Did you listen to KOC's press conference?
No.
The first question after that was, did it have any impact on his performance last night?
Right.
Probably Judd, you know. He's good with doing stuff
Judd
like that.
or Mackey.
Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah. Yeah, no, so that sucks. And it's not even like it's not bad in the sense where, like, obviously, yeah, he's not on the field and it sucks that he got hurt. It's more bad for his development. I mean, he's not going to learn anything. There's a quote, Bruce Arians is always on Pat McAfee every Tuesday. He's like, he ain't going to learn shit with a clipboard in his hand.
Even Dan Orlovsky said something. Well, yeah. Did you see what Dan Orlovsky said?
Yeah.
Like the concern of JJ being hurt so much early on in his career. You can't control that.
No. I mean, I would say that, him not being on the field is it hurts a ton. And being injured, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you not supposed to run and be mobile?
No. You're playing the game.
Right.
Injuries happen.
It just happens.
It's the same thing when Jefferson got hurt 2 years ago with his hamstring.
Yeah.
Injuries just happen. You can't control them.
So that sucks. But Carson Wentz will be starting. And I feel like this is all going to line up to be Max Brosmer.
I was going to say, just rip the Band-Aid off. Carson Wentz is probably going to be a good backup.
Yeah.
But rip the Band-Aid off. Let the kid play.
Just
let the kid play.
Who cares? I don't know. Maybe this is our Brock Purdy.
Yeah, just let him play.
So, I don't know. I saw that going around. I thought, yep, this is just all lining up for Max Brosmer to be the actual QB1. But, so yeah, JJ, they said they haven't put him on IR yet, but Shefty reported 2 to 4 weeks, and then Vikings Central, I think, or Vikes Insider said he's only here in 1 week.
I've seen that it could be, like, they think it's going to be 3 weeks for sure.
Right, and I don't know if he travels overseas, and then you get the bye afterwards, so he could be back as late as week 7.
Which is fine, because it's the same situation as their side. I'd rather have him come back 100% than have him come back at 80%.
But if Wentz is playing well, what do you do?
I think you go back to 9. That's just me, though.
Really?
Because I feel like you're not going to get anything from...
So you're going to take away the hot hand? So think about it, because, I mean, in 98, Brad Johnson started the year and he got hurt, and Randall took over. And they never went back to Brad after that.
I know.
Mostly, I mean, Randall had an insane arm, and he was the only one who could throw the deep ball to Moss.
So what do you, like, how good does Wentz have to play not to have McCarthy come back? That's my question. I think that's the question you just got to answer, and that's where you're going to get your answer from.
Well, let's create the scenario here. If McCarthy comes back week 7, so that's 5 weeks from, well, I guess 4 weeks now since we're technically on week 3. If he gets a win against the Bengals and gets both of them overseas going into the bye, you go 3-0. I don't know how you take it away from him. I really don't, and I know, but it's the nice thing about JJ being 22 again, it's one of the things, like, if not now, when? When are you just going to give the keys to him and let him drive the car by himself? Sure. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of one of those where you're like...
Well, because then if you flip that and you go 0-3 the next 3 weeks, the panic button will be smashed by everybody. And then it'll be like, why even put him in that situation? Because if you're 0-3, so you're 1-4 now, and he comes back, why play him then?
All right.
So there's got to be a happy medium at somewhere where the decision's made. But I feel like Kevin O'Connell's going to turn to him.
Yeah.
I just think so, because I feel like this is Kevin O'Connell's biggest project since he's been here.
Yeah.
And he wants to prove everybody wrong.
Sure.
So I feel like that's why he'll come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So,
but then, what if Wentz goes the Case Keenum route, 230 every week and 2 touchdowns?
That's all you ask for, as long as he's not turning the ball over. And everything's starting to click. Everybody's healthy.
I just think also you haven't seen JJ. I hate using this as an excuse, but you haven't seen JJ with a full competent offense.
True.
Of Jordan Addison, Christian Darrisaw, a healthy Ryan Kelly.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that yet.
No.
So that's why another thing where I think they're going to give the keys back to him when he's healthy.
Yeah, true. It's tough. Do you go with the hot hand, or do you try to get your guy reps and hope that since everybody is finally the offense that was supposed to be seen on paper and translate to the field is finally there, and maybe the.
And I wonder if Clay's going to have a little bit of get JJ back on the field.
Sure.
Too,
because he'll get flack for it.
It's a big risk that they took him at the 10th pick in the draft.
Sure. Yeah.
And this is the first year that he can actually play and be on the field and show why they drafted him so high.
Yeah. And then Aaron Jones went on IR, hammy.
Which sucks, but
now you see Jordan Mason.
Welcome back, Cam Akers.
And Cam Akers is back. That's just the funniest thing ever.
He's good though.
He's good. I don't know.
I like him. I've always liked him.
Yeah.
As long as he stays healthy.
Right.
I love you, Cam Akers.
Right. And Jordan Mason now is going to get 16, 17 carries per game. So I like him having the workload.
It's one of those things where, the running back position now is not, even in this offense, what I think is going to happen is you're going to throw the ball more.
Yeah.
Especially with Wentz now. Mm-hmm. So, curious to see what kind of training wheels Wentz gets when he comes in.
It sounded like he had a really good practice when JJ was at, his son being born. Sounded like he had a great practice.
Micah McCarthy.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, Rome Odunze.
Right.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, there you go. Aaron Jones out. That kind of sucks.
Akers is back.
Akers is back. We signed Desmond Ridder for Intel because he's with the Bengals, which I didn't even know he was with the Bengals at all.
He's bouncing around left and right.
He's bouncing around.
Arizona, Atlanta.
Yeah.
You name it. Minnesota, Oakland, or wherever they are now. Vegas,
yeah. And then nothing at receiver. Tight ends were good.
Except for, you want to talk about Hawkinson's game on Sunday night or no?
Yeah, he just kind of wasn't there. I don't know what's up. I don't know if he's just not getting open or if he's not getting looks. But it seems like he's just there, but not there.
Yeah, there with a nice price tag attached to him.
Pretty much. His cap hit this year is $16.6 million. So.
And he's never really had I guess the 1 year where he had the big year with Kirk, but outside of that, he hasn't really done much either.
Right. So, made an immediate impact right when he got here in 22.
Because then he had 10 catches in the first game against the Commanders.
Yeah.
Right away, and then we won because Delvin Cook down the sideline.
Oh, yeah. So.
I miss prime Delvin Cook.
Oh, yeah. Electrifying player. But yeah, Hawk didn't do much now. And then the offensive line, it sounds like Walter Rouse is going to be playing at left tackle, which is fine.
I'm excited to see him get his opportunity.
Right. It's just Trey Hendrickson. So this could be a big test for him.
I forgot about that. Shoot.
Ryan Kelly will be out. Michael Juergens is in there again, but that'll probably be another good thing because the Vikings do technically have an out in Ryan Kelly's contract after this year. So Michael Juergens will be the next guy up.
Look at that. We're thinking of the positives right now.
Yeah, I know. And then defense, AVG is going to be practicing tomorrow. They're not sure if he's going to be back, but they're hopeful. That's KO's go-to every single time there's an injury. Yeah, guys, he's going to be practicing. We're hopeful that he's going to be back this weekend. No duh. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hopefully Hitman's back this week. Sounds like he will be.
Hopefully, yeah. And then Okuda should be back. And then, obviously, Cashman's still on IR. So, yeah. So the defense will
slowly
be back to full. The offense still is just
everywhere.
Rough. Yeah. So, yeah, you got to survive this week without Addison, and then he'll be back, and hopefully they'll open up the offense a little bit more. And it's Wentz.
Wentz mania.
Right
I'm Carson Wentz's number one fan now.
It'd be kind of funny if he had his Nick Foles moment
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so it sucks, but you gotta remain hopeful and take it 1 week at a time.
Now, can you think that all the listeners can tell off of our last 2 videos a week the Vikings win and the week the Vikings lose? Do you think they can tell the difference?
Probably, yeah.
Because the Jazz we had in our step last week was like, nobody's going to beat us.
Right.
And then now it's like,
ooh.
the panic button's here. I'm not going to hit it. I'll look at it.
Right.
Maybe rub against it a little bit.
It's like, panic button.
It's here, but I ain't going to hit it yet.
Right.
I've seen worse.
I've seen people do this already.
Yeah.
So
half of Vikings Twitter and Facebook.
Right.
They hit it. They hit it after one bad quarter. JJ threw a pick. Oh, it's over. Yeah. Just top 5 pick in the draft.
Yep. But
you got a score prediction for Sunday? Jake Browning, Carson Wentz. Let's go crazy.
I mean, if it was Nick Mullins under center, I would say a higher score.
Oh, well, Nick Mullins would throw for 400 yards and 4 interceptions.
Right. I mean, he gives you some absolutely entertaining football. That's for sure. I mean, I'm always gonna say we're gonna win.
Always.
Say, yeah, of course. I'm always gonna pick us, no matter what. I'll say like 24-21.
All right.
A decent game. I don't know. The Bengals defense, I mean, their front's pretty good, but their secondary is not the greatest. So I'll say it'll be a better passing game. And I think I really want to say how can it get any worse with Wentz? But there's also a reason why he's on a 6 team in 6 years. Mm-hmm. So there's that.
We'll see.
But that's what I'll say. I'll just give it that. Will Reichard, maybe a game winner.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I mean, he's been...
Will the thrill coming, baby.
Right, so we'll see.
All right, I think that's
it.
We wrapped it up. Ken, where can he find us?
Oh, well, hey, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast, You can listen to us anywhere. If you want to watch us, we're on YouTube, full episode, full length. We'll be posted on there, and then follow us on TikTok, X, and Instagram for short clips and whatever else we like to post. And, of course, we got that Facebook page, that's still in the works.
We're cooking it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out someday. So, I think we'll just grab those dice and hit them with a roll.